Greetings everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Thursday. Here's your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. Republican lawmakers in Senate will announce a new counteroffer on the new infrastructure package. If you have received unemployment benefits in 2020 due to this crisis, you may qualify for a refund from the Internal Revenue Service. Tomorrow evening, I will be giving away another $75 Amazon gift card. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and please leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. The new offer comes in at around $1 trillion, which Republicans say is the minimum amount that President Biden has said he'd accept for an infrastructure bill. And they propose paying for it by repurposing unused funds from previously approved crisis relief measures. But a separate bipartisan group of senators is also working on another proposal as negotiations continue. GOP Senator Shelley Moore Capito of West Virginia, who has spearheaded infrastructure negotiations, told reporters that Republicans felt that President Joe Biden would support a $1 trillion bill over 8 years after meeting with him at the White House earlier this month. Senator Capito said on Wednesday, "He basically left us with the impression that he understood that we did not. I'm not saying he agreed with this, but that he understood that going after the 2017 tax cut was a non-starter for us. He understood that we did not want human infrastructure in there. He didn't discount the value of it, and neither did we." President Biden proposed paying for a large infrastructure bill by raising the corporate tax rate to 28%, which Republicans oppose. The 2017 tax cut bill signed by the former president lowered the corporate tax rate to 21%. The White House proposed a $1.7 trillion counteroffer on infrastructure to the Senate Republicans last week, roughly $500 million less than Biden's initial $2 trillion proposal. But Republicans say the most recent offer still includes provisions that they do not consider to be related to traditional infrastructure needs. President Joe Biden's new proposal still included provisions on construction of veterans hospitals and on strengthening home care. When asked about what she believed would be an appropriate price tag for the infrastructure bill, Senator Capito said, "The frustration for me is we still have not narrowed the scope." Republican Senator Roger Wicker stated, "We are going to hit a figure very close to what the president said he would accept, and it will end up being the most substantial infrastructure bill ever enacted by the federal government. And if the president gets to make the decision, he will accept it." Senator Wicker said there would be hardly anything on user fees to pay for the bill, a method for covering the cost which President Biden has largely rejected. The president has promised he would not raise taxes for any American earning under $400,000 per year. Meanwhile, GOP Senator Mitt Romney said that a separate bipartisan group of 8 senators was also working on an infrastructure proposal. Romney had told reporters on Wednesday that Capito's group was a front burner of negotiations and that his group was on the back burner. His group is considering a proposal of not quite $1 trillion. Senator Romney also stated, "We are pretty close on the physical infrastructure with the White House figures. By the way, I think Shelley Moore Capito's team is very close to the White House in that regard." There are some Democrats that are frustrated by the willingness of the White House to make concessions to Republicans. Progressives could rebel if the White House settles on a narrow package with the slimmest of majorities in both houses of Congress. President Biden cannot afford to lose any support from his party. But there are many others that think Democrats should give Republicans a bit more time to contribute to negotiations. Democratic Senator Tom Carper told reporters on Wednesday, "I think we might want to let this play out a little more." Then Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer indicated on Tuesday that regardless of whether Republicans and Democrats come to an agreement, the Senate will move forward with infrastructure legislation in July. And during a press conference, Chuck Schumer stated, "The bottom line is very simple, that it has always been our plan, regardless of the vehicle, to work on an infrastructure bill in July. If you have received unemployment benefits in 2020 due to the crisis and paid taxes on those funds, you may qualify for a full refund from the IRS. The agency began sending out refund checks earlier in May and will continue through the summer months. Unemployed workers cannot be taxed on that benefit money due to new rules under the American Rescue Plan. However, new law came into effect after millions had already filed their income tax returns. So taxpayers are now eligible for an IRS tax refund for the first $10,200 of any single filer's income. Those refunds started going out earlier in May, but they're not being sent out as quickly as the third stimulus checks. The Internal Revenue Service is processing tax returns and is reviewing the taxes paid on unemployment insurance. The agency said refund amounts will vary. Not every adjustment will result in a refund. Everyone, please let me know if you have any questions by leaving a comment in the section below.
But all kidding aside, the good news is we forget the bad times. That's the good thing about we Americans. We're always optimistic. But 10 months ago, we were in trouble. When I was sworn in, there were 10 million fewer jobs in America, and a lot here in Ohio. But in my first 3 months in office, the economy has added back 500,000 jobs per month. In fact, we've created, with the help again of the members of the Congress that are here today, 1.5 million jobs, more jobs than have ever been created in the first 3 months of any presidency in the history of the United States. Before I took office, the average initial claims for unemployment insurance were over 830,000. This morning we learned that number has fallen below 460,000, cutting in half, and we're at the lowest level we've seen since March 2020, when the pandemic first struck. Before I took office, almost 24 million Americans were going hungry. Marcy's heard me say this before. Did you ever think you'd see people lined up for miles and miles and miles going into a stadium to get someone to put a box of food in their trunk? People who never, ever, 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 ever thought they need that kind of help. Well, that number of hungry Americans, food-starved Americans, has dropped by 30%. Still too many, but there's clear progress. Before I took office, independent experts were projecting that our economy would grow at 3 to 4% in the year 2021. But they're now projecting that growth will be 6% or higher in 2021. The fastest growth in this country in 40 years.
So that is the end of the video, everyone, for this afternoon. I hope you found this video helpful today. Tomorrow evening, I will be giving away another $75 Amazon gift card. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and please leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very, very blessed Thursday afternoon.